Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thanks for stopping in. I have finished my first commissioned journal, and this one practically made itself. I had so much fun doing this one, but it really did. It's kind of hard to explain, but some of you journal makers out there may know what I'm talking about. As I started pulling pages and ephemera and all the stuff, right? Of course, I pulled way more than I could ever use, but it all just came together. So let's jump in and see. I'm hoping you guys will like it too. And most of all, I hope that the person that receives this journal likes it. The person that this journal is made for is a kindergarten teacher. So a very dear friend of mine asked me if I would make something for her daughter-in-law. And just over time, because I've known this person, known my friend for quite some time now. I've heard her speak so fondly of her daughter-in-law, and so I knew a little bit about her, and I knew she was a kindergarten teacher. Just so happened that I had this book in my little golden book collection, so it was the perfect fit, right? So what I did was, because I love the dangles. I had made this without, I didn't want a dangle on this signature, okay? But I wanted to still have a dangle. So I created this. I have these little safety pins, and I said, let me just put a little jingling in on this safety pin. And so you can see here, let me see if I can get my fingers to work here. Some butterflies and flowers and a little bell and some ribbon, and then these little wooden beads. And I just put it underneath the knot. It's just made as decorative, really. So she can take that off. Now, I did make a little snippet roll type tie, and I used just some different scraps of fabric. But this fabric, you'll notice, is in the spine and kind of some pieces throughout also. So there's that. Okay. It is a sewn-in signature, and I wanted to do some buttons, just a little decorative element, just something to challenge me, really, but I think it came out pretty cute. Okay. The cover, this is a 1973 Little Golden Book version. Okay. So the cover was actually, there's a plastic sheeting over Little Golden Book covers. This one was coming up. So I don't know if you can see here, if it's translating over the screen for you, but there's a little bubble here where that plastic sheet is coming up off the cover. So I just wanted to reinforce it. So that's why you'll see these things on the cover. And I actually took some washi tape and went around because this whole thing was coming up. I want this to last, So it was my effort, but a decorative element at the same time to help prevent that cover from ripping more. I had to use the book corners, but again, they just add a decorative element that wasn't already there. And the little flower. My little, I need to take care of these little strings that are coming off my spine here. So, yeah, let's get into the book. I did, originally, because there's another video out here where this is a little different. I had used fabric on this, and it just didn't work when I put the signatures in it. As you can see, the fabric that I used was it had some pastel colors and stuff. It just didn't work. So I was able to pull the fabric off, and I replaced it with this card that came in a paper pack. And then I gave her a library card, and I signed it on the back with a date. I feel like such a journal maker. Every signature, there's 3 signatures total, and every signature starts with a page from my Sally Go Round the Sun book. I'm going to link that video if I can find it. Sally Go Round the Sun is a book with some of the most fascinating children's illustrations. And it was Meg Chasing Retro that introduced me to that book. She did a video a long time ago now. It's been, several months back, where she talked about finding Sally Go Round the Sun. And I immediately went out. Once she showed the book on her video, I immediately went out trying to find it. And I happened to find a copy. And I have hoarded that book for, I think it's almost a year. It's like I said, it's several months, because I love that book. I love everything about that book. And I've mentioned it on a Bolo Books, I think. Anyway, every signature starts with some of my favorite pages out of Sally Go Round the Sun. So this is a copy from the 60s. My book is a copy from the 60s. So here's the other side. I did some fabric clusters. I included that. This is, of course, a cellophane bag. But what I did for this one is I Velcroed so it would stay shut, so I could put little goodies on the inside. And these are just some little pages that I came across. And I thought that they were sweet. And then, of course, the little paddle ball card, empty. I won't bother putting those back. Again, this is We Like Kindergarten by Clara Cassidy, but the illustrations are Eloise Wilkins. Let me see if I can bring y'all in a little bit. I'll make sure I get this in screen for you. So it is, the pages, it's the 9th printing from 1973. Pages are foxed already. They're really beautiful. The 1st and the 3rd signature have the story intact and the way it's told. The middle signature has no story in it. It's all pages, decorative, and writing spaces. Just wanted to try that. Method. This is from an Ideals magazine, and I loved the limerick that was written here. These pages I picked specifically because they're school-type pages, but the lady that I am making this for, this journal is made for a person. Her name starts with an H. So I recently got these little paper clips, and I just wanted to clip this in because of the sentiment on it. We teach children all about life, and our children teach us what life is all about. And I think that is very true. I made this little keychain with her initial and then the little apple sticker. This is from it's a digital download, and I thought it was just precious, and it's got writing space on the inside. So there is that. More of the book page. Ledger paper from the Dollar Tree. And then I included one envelope here, and it is stuffed with the little goodies. These are some flashcards that the pull tabs are just ticket stubs. This is some scrapbook paper that I had in my stash, and I just cut this out of actually one of the children's dictionaries that I have. Thought that was perfect. Little dangle and fabric cluster, and then the tiny little paper clips along with some student awards. And I got these from my friend Sarah at New England Junk Journals. And the channels that I mention, I will link in my description. Now, I cut this. This went with this illustration, but I cut it up and I made a pocket. I bolstered the pocket with some cardstock. And if you don't know this book, this is an Eric Carle book, and it's The Hungry Caterpillar. And I love the pages. It's one of the, I think this is a 1970s copy, so the pages are really thick in that particular book that I have in my stash. So I thought that they were perfect journaling spots too. And then this is a Project Life card. I just liked it. So I thought that that was a cute Eric Carle. I love the Hungry Caterpillar. I do. And then these are just some note cards. And then Jack and Jill goes with this illustration. Deeper pocket on this one. This Richard Scarry illustration here, but what I did was I did glue it at the top and I hinged it. So it's kind of a hidden journaling spot. You know, we see fabric flips a lot, and I thought to myself, well, why can't I make that a paper flip? So hopefully, I'm hoping that with time it doesn't wear and doesn't come off. I'm hoping. But, and then here's like from Dick and Jane book, an illustration from a Dick and Jane book that I just put on cardstock. And then here are some tags. I got this idea from my friend Julie at Day Trip Vintage Co. She has a video out where she did this, and it was just lovely. This is actually the cover of one of the handwriting paper books. So I just cut the cover down. Yeah. And then I decided I made this pocket, again, just using a Richard Scarry illustration. This is a Project Life card. And then I decided I would throw her in some stickers. You know, just some of those teacher stickers they put on when they grade their homework and stuff. I thought that that was a cutie patootie. A child's laughter is the most beautiful sound, and it is. I love to hear children laugh. Again, part of the story. Okay. This is not a Richard Scarry. I forget what book this comes out of, but loved it. And then some flashcards that I backed with some of that handwriting paper. Now, I'm going to tell you, this actually is an idea that one of my subscribers, Eva, gave me, and I absolutely love it. Let me show you. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So in the back here, I have put and created a writing board. Okay. My friend Eva said, because I told everybody in the first video that I wanted to make this book, I wanted to make a writing board for this book. And she said, go and get the chalkboard sticker from the Dollar Tree and make it a chalkboard. And that's exactly what I did. So I had some left over, so I just made a tag. Isn't that a fantastic idea? Thank you so much, Eva. I appreciate that. I just loved it. And then it can just be clipped in wherever you want, but you can use it if you wanted to write on something. You can just use it, and it just helps you to, you know, with your writing, just gives you a flat surface. Just loved it. I just loved it. Yeah, so that's, I think I have another one in here too. So here's a belly band, and then just a couple of little note things that I picked those up at the Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love them. Little fabric washi. And you guys know, if you don't know, I don't do a lot of matchy stuff. This is a die cut that I actually own, and so I didn't. To me, anyway, it wasn't thick enough cardstock to make a tuck, so it's just a decorative element. The other side of that Ideals magazine. Children playing, part of the book. And here's the other side of that cellophane bag. And again, I made sure to put the Velcro tabs and just put a couple of little cards in here that I thought were fresh. Yeah. So that's that. And this is the other side of the Sally Go Round the Sun book. This, you see that this is here. So let me explain what this is. This is a pen holder. And I can link those. You get them. I got these from Amazon, and I can provide the link for you. Just know that if you click that link, that is an affiliate link, and I will get a commission off that. But I like these for spaces like this because there's enough space right here that if you wanted to, you could include a pen for your journal. So just keep that in mind as a thought. Now, I ripped the pages out of the Sally Go Round the Sun book, and I did not want a straight edge. I wanted to leave it like it is. But look at this illustration. I mean, the color, the Sally Go Round the Sun illustrations remind me of Spanish art. And if you've ever seen Spanish art, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're vibrant colors, and they're kind of... they're a little odd, you know, like it's not Van Gogh, but to me, they're beautiful. To me, they're beautiful. I don't know. I love them. So that's the Sally Go Round. This is the start of the second signature. And remember, in the second signature, I don't have any of the book. It's all straight, decorative, and just pages. I put a popcorn bag. Love my popcorn bags. And I did just a little scrappy paper clip. Okay. And I included in here just some little cards from the paper pack. And then this is actually a border for poster board or chalkboard. This is a Richard Scarry, just part of what I was doing. And this came out of a dictionary, children's dictionary. So there's that. And in order to hold it all in, I'll just put the paper clip to give it, you know, some security. This is, I think this is a Ideals magazine. Let's see. Yes, this is the other Ideals magazine that I put in there, and I love the image of the little boy. And then I just added some Dollar Tree stickers because I just thought they were cute. This is a kind of a children's learn how to draw book, and I loved it. And I put fabric cluster at the bottom. I wanted to use some vellum in this book, and so I chose this page. Some music paper. And I didn't do, every page of course doesn't have a lace, but I did color coordinate the trims that I do use on the pages. They're all white. Now, let's see, and that's so cute. I love this font. Oh, this music page was so cute. This here is from the Dollar Tree. And again, it's the poster board, or I call them chalkboards. They don't have chalkboard. Or maybe they do have chalkboards in classrooms. But that's the decorative edge for those things. And so I put it here as a little tuck. And then I included, again, these are from my friend Sarah, New England Junk Journals, and some cards from the paper pack. Yeah. Did it on the other side, same thing. This is a little post-it note. Isn't that cute? And then some cards. Some flashcards that I backed with that writing paper. I left this blank except for the little apple. I'm trying to give her some writing room. It's one of my fabric tucks. And the beads are her name. Here's that other chalkboard tag, and the other tag from the other side. I mean, I just took and I think I cut it down in 3. I think I was able to get 3 tags out of that cover of that writing pad. Here's the middle tag. It came out to be a big tag. And I guess technically this is upside down, isn't it? And then some flashcards. Aren't they cute? The monkeys. This is out of a Childcraft book. I cut it down, I bolstered it on cardstock, and then I just tucked some different little pages in it. Yeah. Here's some more of that fabric washing. And then this is, this was a Project Life card, actually. And so all I did was I stapled little fabric. This is an Ideals magazine. And a little paper clip. Then another one of those little, I made this a tuck this time. And these are some Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. But I love them because they were children related, school related. Again, from the Childcraft book, made it a little tuck. And then what I did was I put some little kids coupons in it. But they have some journaling spaces on the other side. And then what I did is I found this card at the Dollar Tree. And I thought, since it was a gift, my friend, before she gives it to her daughter-in-law, could write a little note in there for her. So, fit perfectly in there. I got this idea from my friend Meg at Chasing Retro. She does this a lot. Just takes some scraps and puts them together. It's not a tuck or anything like that. It's just a decorative element. This, I think we made together on a video. This is a pocket. And I just added the images and then the sentiment here. And I stuffed it with some cards that are actually, they're long like this. They came from the Dollar Tree. And I just loved them. And some more of those little coupons, children's coupons. But again, they have writing space on the back. So, fun stuff. Another little die cut, but just as a decorative element on the page. And then this, as you can see, a card. Got this out of a Childcraft magazine and just bolstered it onto white cardstock. And then you can see another H for the receiver of this journal. Real simple, real simple. Another, just triangle cutoffs that I had from some scraps that I just sewed together. Just a decorative element, though. No tuck or anything like that. H. And then the graph paper with the little apple. Oops, sorry. With a little apple on the bottom. This I made into a tuck. And I tucked a little Dr. Seuss hat in it. I'm kind of rethinking this a little bit. I have some other things that I could probably switch this out for. I like it, but I think it takes away from the little bird, and I didn't want to do that. So I may change that up before I wrap this gift up. I've got this little pear, which I think is so cute. And then what I did was I took, this is an award, and I just took it and folded it and stuck it in the tuck. So there's that. The other side of that vellum. And here we are getting to the other side of things. Loved her. Richard Scarry. Yeah. And then I wanted to give her some elements with I can't say that it's handmade paper, but it's just different. Can you see the little fibers in there? This is from a Dollar Tree pack of paper that I embossed. So I just thought that the purple and gray combination was so pretty. The other side of this, Ideals. And then here's the little pigs in the school bus. Just love them. And just a couple of, like this, for example. Isn't this cute? I had it upside down. Isn't that cute? Just as a little notepad that you can, if you wanted. Another illustration from the Dick and Jane, and I sewed around it. Just a little wonky sewing. And these actually came from my friend Amy Ruth, Amy at Amy Ruth Treasures. I'll link her channel. I put a couple of ticket stubs, and then this little illustration that I bolstered onto cardstock. So that's in there. The end page of the Sally Go Round the Sun. I mean, look at this illustration, how pretty. Now look, this is the last signature, and you can see what I'm saying here. Again, Sally Go Round the Sun. This is the illustration from the book, but isn't it? It's just unique. To me, it's just unique. And that's the lyrics. A little corner tuck and some Dollar Tree note cards. Yeah. This children's dictionary, but I picked pages with school and teacher. Look at these. So this was Franken paper. Again, listen, if y'all are here for original ideas, I'm sorry, this is not the channel. I got this again from my friend Meg at Chasing Retro. She does a lot of Franken paper. And so I had some cutoffs, and I just did those, and I just sewed them together. And I just added some decorative elements down here. These tickets are from my friend Karla Frizzell. She sent them to me in Happy Mail, and I'm using them. I was hoarding them for a while, but I said, let me use them. Thank you, Karla. Thank you, Meg. And then this, I made a little booklet. I got this book. I love this book. You're going to see some images from this book. I forget what it's called, but I'm going to tell you something. It's one of those Dolly Parton Imagination Library books. I think it's called Pass It Along or Pass It On, maybe. Anyway, wait till you see the images. I love them. Look at these. Look at that image. And that's sweet. And so all I did was I glued. I could have sewn, but I just decided to glue it because this paper is, it's not paper thin. It's not cardstock though. And I just used some handwriting paper, just as a little notebook. And some, of course, my bric-a-brac. Then this. I loved these little children. They were so cute. So it's a paper cluster. Just of some actually from the paper pad that I'm using in here, this was some offcuts, and I just put them together. And then you can see what I did here. It said H's for hamster, but I changed it. This is from the paper pack, these little pencil things. And all I did was I made these cards, and I just stamped on the inside. And I added some fussy cut images to the front. And those were from a Richard Scarry book that I had. Love this illustration. And again, here we are. Let me show you what I did here. This is from a Old Maid card game, Terry the Teacher. So I put a little bit of plastic on the back to make a little tuck, a little height, not hidden journaling spot, but kind of not expecting it. And then I took several Rolodex cards, and I had these little bird stickers from the Dollar Tree. I just think they're so sweet, and I wanted to use them in here. And so I just put them on several of the Rolodex cards, and I gave her a couple of extras. So there's that. I'll do that in a minute. And then here's your ice cream page. Okay, I tucked them. Here's a blank journaling spot. I did leave her something. And then here are the images from that Pass It On book. And I love these images. Isn't she fun? And so it's blank in the middle. Put another one of those borders there. And then this is some Project Life cards that were school related. So I pulled those, put those in there, and then I made some index cards with the Richard Scarry images. Didn't embellish them a whole lot, but I thought they came out sweet. I liked them. She's so cute. Let's see. Yes. And then this is another index card, but I made it a tuck. A top tuck. That's what I call it. Look how cute these are. Those fit perfectly. Some more journaling space. And then this, little mushrooms. I'm going to take this off so you can see what I did here. Okay, so here's your page, and then a girl and a boy. And this was from a book. It was from a book from the 50s. It was a Telltale book, I believe. And it was pretty much disintegrating. So I wanted to use it so I could give these images, these illustrations, another life. And they are on cardstock. And here we're coming to the end of the book. Here's another page of that digital kit. And then there's the other dictionary, the other side of the dictionary page. And Miss Carol, she became Miss Carol. Now she's the teacher. She came home from school and she's teaching her pets and her baby sister. And then here is an uptuck. And this is just a card that I wanted to start including in my journals. And the end page here. Now, I'm also including, along with this little writing board, I'm also including a packet of some of the things that I didn't use. I wanted to just give her a chance to play if that's what she wanted, you know. It is a part of this book, and I felt like, why would I, you know, it all really belongs together. So she can decide what she wants to do with it. And that is the end. And again, y'all, this was, oh, let me show you this. I'm sorry. I didn't show you the signature dangle. Let me see if I can get it where you can see. I'll zoom in just a little bit more. So this is, it's meant to be a shank button, but a little crayon. And then here is just a #1 teacher. It's got a little apple at the end. And then here's a cup full of paintbrushes, a ruler, and an apple. And let's not forget the little pencil. Yeah, I loved it. I love the little dangles. And then on the back, I think I showed you that. That's it. That's it, y'all. I cannot wait to hear if she likes this book. I hope she does. I really do. I'd love to have your thoughts on it. Eva, again, thank you so much, my friend, for this idea. This was brilliant. I love this community for sharing their thoughts and ideas with me. I think that this just kind of made the book. I really do. But thank you all again for coming along. I appreciate your time today. Remember what I always say. I hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I had putting this journal together. Thanks, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.